far and away the most exciting one was in Lincoln. So let's start there. Iowa and Nebraska. These were innocent times for Tim Miles and Fran McCaffrey. They had no idea what they were getting into. Here's what they were getting into. Second half is where we'll pick it up. Ty Webster with the steal and the layup. Huskers on top, 45-36. But back comes Iowa. Off the missed free throw, Peter Jock for three. Game tied at 67. Moments later, it is Jock again.
That's ridiculous, Dave. That's not an easy shot to make. And stepping into it, he knocks it down. Got to find him.
He had 34, as did this guy, Glynn Watson. That's a career high for Watson. That's tied at 70. And then how about Jock?
Peter Jock is just too much. I said, this is a high school play. You just dribble around in circles until you find an opening. He got it. 34 points for two guys makes for fun basketball.
How about he had 4 points at the half?
That's ridiculous.
With 34. All right, wild sequence here. At the end of the game, off the miss, Evan Taylor gets fouled for Nebraska, going up for what would have been the game-winning layup. So now 2 free throws for a guy who came in 12 of 14 from the stripe. He misses the first, and wouldn't you know it, he misses the second as well. This game goes into overtime. In the OT, Hawkeyes up by 1. It's Jock getting Tyler Cook, the freshman, slicing his way through. 14 points, 7 rebounds for him. Hawks up by 3. How about Jordan Bohannon?
This is such a huge shot. I mean, for a young freshman to have the confidence to take a 30-footer in a situation like that, that's huge.
End of the OT, tries to replicate it, but misses the 3 here. So, as Nebraska unable to get a shot up there, we go into a second overtime. And in the second OT, it is Watson again.
That's just nasty. Crossover, the answer. Look a little Allen Iverson to me.
Nebraska with the lead. It's 86-85. Watson, Michael Jacobson, crafty underneath, 7 points, 13 rebounds. Tim Miles likes what he's seeing. This was a crazy play here, John.
Yeah,
Take us through it.
This is a crazy play. I mean, it goes a foul against Peter Jock, but they actually count the bucket on a tip-in, which actually occurred after the whistle was blown. I'm not sure how this bucket went, but lo and behold, Iowa gets it to go, even though the foul goes against Peter Jock. 1-point ball game.
Right, so that made it 88-87. And Ty Webster went to the other end. Protestations from Tim Miles. Webster hit 1 of 2 free throws. He had 23 points, by the way. He played 49 minutes in this game. Jock again puts Iowa up by 1, but Nebraska always had the answer. Tied at 90. Webster fouled by Jock, who fouls out of the game. In fact, both Watson and Jock ended up fouling out. Webster to the line, and again, 1 of 2 for him. It's 91-90. It was 93-90. Ellingson descended to a third overtime. No. And Nebraska gets the win in wild fashion. 93-90. Tim Miles' team is 3-0 in the Big Ten. Not only is it the first time they've ever been 3-0 in this conference, it's the first time they've been 3-0 in any conference since the 1975-76 season when they were in the old Big 8. It's their first win over Iowa since 2013. Miles reflecting on the win with Stephen Bardo.
Wait, yes, we practice free throws.
I know a couple times you thought things are a little bit desperate, but your kids have a desire about them that is rarely seen. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Well, I think you have to credit Iowa. Their young guys beat us in our game for a long time. They got on the offensive glass, they had more second chance points, but got a playmaker back here. I got Webster. Those guys were huge. And then those big guys started getting the second chances, but it took us a long time. And this is a great win because Iowa's a hell of a team, and I'm just excited that we came out on top, and we got another big one on Sunday.
How did you keep your guys fresh? It seemed like in that first overtime, guys were exhausted.
I think it was so emotional. This is our first into it crowd all year. We've had big crowds, but this was money, and that just takes a toll too, you know. And then I think they want to do well, you know. Like I said, you know how you win a conference? You play from the front. You know how you win a big game? You play from the front. But they play from behind. So they don't listen so much.
Well, go enjoy yourself, Coach. Great win.
Thank you.
I'm a pull.
Hey, I just appreciate you overcoming Kevin Kugler.